a lot of them start coming to the church. So sometimes you can't hardly get a seat because you got all these wheelchairs from the nursing home. Oh, come on, somebody. And see, people start judging them, but when God gave us that facility, He told us, He said, you're right across the street from the nursing home. He said, I'm going to begin to do miracle signs and wonders in the nursing home. So much so that people are going to start getting healed and leaving. Amen. And it happened. Hallelujah. So one of the ladies, when she first started coming, she was, I think they were giving her medication that just zonked her. And so everybody deemed her kind of off. Come on, somebody. See, people can deem you off as long as you know who you are. Amen. Even if you're not who you are, you know who you are so that you know that one day you'll evolve into that person. Amen. See, always ask God for a glimpse of who you really are. Amen. Amen. It gives you something to look forward to. So they called her. She would sit there and be like this. But the Lord would always have me go and touch her, go and minister to her. Well, that was about a year ago. Now, this woman is strong. She speaks, and still, you know, people just kind of look at her and say, well, she's just from the nursing home. No. The Lord told me, He said, you don't understand who this lady is. So one day I sat down and I began to talk to her. Come to find out, she was a general in the military. Yeah. Very strong woman, very wise woman that had some physical issues, and the medication that they were giving her caused her to not be able to function. But since she had been coming to the church, God began to do a new thing in her, and she became strong and she became wise. How about I found out the woman was an intercessor? Didn't even know it. When they took her off the medicine, she began to call me every Sunday morning and say, Apostle? I said, yes. She said, this is Geraldine. I said, can I help you, dear? She said, I just called to speak into your life. I pray for you on a daily basis. She's the only one that calls me. She prays for me. She prays for my husband. She prays for my children. She prays for my grandchildren. She prays for my great-grandchildren. And then at the end she says, and Lord, let her go in the church and preach like a wild woman with simplicity and clarity so I can understand. Yes. I said, woman, how long you been praying that prayer? She said, ever since I met you. She said, I love you. And God has always put it in my heart, even when I couldn't bring it out, even when I couldn't say it, but I was praying for you. How many know there are people that are praying for you? You don't even know who they are. You don't even know where they are. You don't know the prayers that have gone up to God on your behalf. That's right. That's how you made it. It's nothing of your goodness. It's not because you were just somebody and I got a good job and I got good, honey, looks drop, trust me. Oh yeah. So now what are you saying? What I'm saying is now God is ready to take you to a new place, and then you have gotten to this place, but now you have maximized it. Yes. And God is saying, I need to get your mind right. I need to get you thinking. Now how are we going to do this? A lot of times when God gets ready to shift, we got ready to buy our property 2 years ago. The first thing some of the people said, how we going to buy it? I said, it's always the non-tithers that want to know that. Can I just be for real? The people that asked, how we going to do it, were the ones that didn't pay tithes. The ones that paid tithes said, yeah, we're going all the way. Yes. Yes. So I took it and I said, we need to identify who is who. These are the kingdom citizens. Amen. And these are the need-be kingdom citizens. Somebody said there will be a difference. There will be a difference. So the ones that were kingdom-minded, they had been faithful tithers. Some of them didn't even have much because it don't even take a lot of tithes. It just take a tithe. Amen. Some of them didn't even have good jobs. But they would take the little they had and they would put their little 10% in there. And how many know when they started giving, I asked for people to do pledges on the building. One of the little young girls, single parent, I didn't think she had anything. Everybody was taking $1,000 pledges. How about this girl come up and says, Apostle, I think I want 2 envelopes. My heart, I said, oh baby, you can't. And the Lord said, back up. I said, okay. So I gave her 2. The ones with good jobs struggled. It took a while, but they paid. The little girl, the single mother, The one that folk talked about, oh, y'all ain't saying nothing, because she had her babies without a husband. You know, they talk about some folks for what they do. People can make mistakes, but God, He will still forgive and bring you right on into the kingdom. That's why I love God, and I got a problem with some people.
That's right.
Amen.
The girl was the first one, paid her $2,000. I said, what are you doing? I said, where you from? You can't be American. She said, my family is from Ghana. Come on, somebody. I said, girl, you working on something. I watched that girl evolve. She got her business degree. Come on, somebody. And the first time she applied for the top paying job, who got it? She did. So now, this day, she comes in there driving her new car, doing her thing, a businesswoman, and some of the non-kingdom minded people, now that we have already made the move, they done got on board, and now they're